So let us start with the session for today. Good evening to all the esteemed participants who have joined this intellectual journey. Today we will delve into the crucial topic that is self regulation and time management. And let's explore how mastering these skills can significantly impact our personal and definitely professional lives. So let us check what we people are going to cover in this particular session. There is one case study of Samir, importance of time management, components of time management, then what is the lesson learned from the story which you will see in the second slide, then four steps of effective time management, tips for effective time management, benefits of time management, setting SMART goals, SMART goals, creating daily schedule, and then we will move towards conclusion of the session. So let's move and find out what is time management. So time management is a set of principles, practices, skills, tools, and system that work together to help you get more value out of your time with the aim of improving the quality of your project or your work or anything whatever you do. So time management is basically is a kind of practice which you follow every day, and once you are following that you will improve the quality of the work which you do in your life. So let's move towards a quiz. It's a short quiz where you will get to know what you know about time management, and later in the session you will find out what else you have gained in this particular session. So let us move towards the quiz and find out what is there. So I am just sharing a link into the chat box, and you people will tap onto that link. Once you will tap, you have to write your name there. And once you have written your name, you will be entering into the quiz. So guys, are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation. So let me share the link out there into the chat box. I'm just pasting it. Kindly tap onto the link. I'm sharing my screen to show you the progress. I'm waiting for you all to join. People have started joining the link. Gina ma'am, Rosa, Ranjini ma'am has already joined the quiz. All of you kindly quickly join the quiz. For those who have just joined the session, I'm just sending the link again to join the quiz. Four of the people have joined. Join the quiz quickly so that I can start the quiz now. Okay, let us start with the quiz. 4, 3, 2, 1. Start answering, and now onto my screen you will be able to find out who have answered how many questions and even who is at the top. There are just 15 questions in the quiz, so answer smartly. Those who have just joined, I'm sending the link of the quiz again, and you people can tap on the link and join the quiz. Tap on the link and join the quiz. The link of the quiz is already pasted in the chat box. I can see 7 participants rather, in the quiz. There are just 15 questions. Answer those questions, and later in the session, you will find out that what you were having into your mind and what you have gained in the session. I can see you people have started answering the questions of the quiz, and leaderboard is shared onto the screen, so you people can see Govinda Raj sir is at the first place, then Rosa ma'am, then Gina ma'am. If there is anyone who has just joined, so I have shared the link again into the chat box so that you people can join the quiz and answer just small 15 questions. Kindly join the quiz and answer the questions. I can see 10 people have joined the quiz. I'm sharing the link again in the chat box because people have just joined. They can also tap on the link and enter into the quiz. I can see there are 10 people. Link is again shared in the chat box so that the people who have just joined, they can tap on the link and answer the questions, small 15 questions of the quiz. There are just simple 15 questions, easy questions. But yes, you people have to think before answer. For those who have just joined, I am just sharing the link into the chat box so that everybody can join the quiz. Simple 15 questions. Govinda Raja sir is about to finish the quiz. Rosa ma'am is also doing the same. Then Gina ma'am is at third position. For those who have just joined, I am sharing the link of the quiz in the chat box again. Kindly tap on the link and join the quiz. Govinda Raj sir has finished the quiz. Now Gina ma'am is at second position. Then Ranjini ma'am is at third position. They are also about to finish the quiz. Guneet Kaur ma'am is on the third position now. Those who have just joined, I'm just sharing the link again into the chat box so that everybody can join the quiz and answer 15 simple questions. There are 4 people who have already finished the quiz: Govindaraj sir, Jeena ma'am, then Guneet Kaur ma'am, Ranjini ma'am. They have already finished the quiz. You all can finish it in within 2, 3, 5 minutes, and then we will move in the session. Link is available into the chat box. Everybody can tap on it and answer the 15 simple questions. Now Sakshi ma'am is at third position. Now Angus is at third position. Finish answering the questions fast so that we can move forward in the session.
And beautiful questions.
Thank you so much, Ranjani ma'am.
I was wrong. certain point of view, when you see the answer,
Yeah.
it looked similar. But
Okay.
when you pressed it, there were one wrong at the end.
Yeah. So there are certain, situations where we think we are doing the right thing, but yes, we find that if we have done that thing into, in some other way, maybe that may have given us the best result. So this is the thing, ma'am, which we need to find out once we are talking about time management. Most of you have finished answering to these questions. So let us later also you can play this quiz. I have left this quiz as live. So I'm just moving forward in my presentation, and I'll just share my own views and experience about time management. So Samira is basically a girl who is always punctual. She has a regular schedule that she follows every day. She plans for study and playtime in advance. Now, there is one more girl who is Nisha. Usually arrives late to work. She doesn't submit her assignments on time. She sometimes get carried away in certain activities, which is happening with everybody, and forgets the main task in hand. So, what is the end result? Samira is managing each and everything. Maybe it is an important task, or it is her leisure time, or anything. She is managing all those things properly. But Nisha, who is also of the same age, same mind, and everything, but is not able to even submit her assignments. So, when you haven't scheduled your work, you will follow this kind of situations. So, Nisha's story highlights the poor time management. So, what the definition will be now? The ability to plan and control how you spend your time effectively is basically the time management, and it is so important to do to excel your work within the time which everybody is having, right? So let's move forward and find out what are the components of time management. So time management is the thinking skill that help us to complete tasks on time, creating a daily timetable, estimating how long tasks will take, meeting the deadlines. And I'm talking about homework and assignments, but yes, if we'll talk about ourselves, it is all about the work which is assigned to us as educators. Then avoiding the wastage of time. So this was all about the components of time management. This is all very much required. So what is the lesson learned from that particular story? The Samira's experience emphasizes the crucial role of time management in achieving all our goals. For example, finishing homework immediately after school to enjoy the leisure time. Maybe it's a time to watch the TV. So, there are simple 4 steps to follow once you are talking about effective time management. First is to organize. Second is to prioritize. Third is to control. And last is to track. So, how you will be organizing? We plan our day to day activities. We make a timetable that we follow. We keep our surroundings and study table clean and mess free so that we can focus on to what we want to do. We put things back where they belong so that we will not waste the time in finding those things. It helps us save our time. So once we have organized, we have planned the day, we will prioritize the task which is having the most important, like the importance or the lesser importance, and even the no importance. So we make a to-do list that has all our activities, and we rank them in order of importance. For example, you may rank doing your homework as most important task. It helps us to get the most important task done first, and also to track what is pending. So basically, we people are giving numbers to the task which we have listed in our to-do list. Now what will happen? The most important thing will come first into the list, and we will start working on the most important thing rather than the thing which is having the lesser importance. Next is to control, which is very much important, and we people are losing it at times when we are just scrolling our screen into the mobile phone, right? So we have a control over our activities and time. We avoid time wasters like chatting on the phone, surfing gossip site, etc., and focus on more important thing. And once we have prioritized, we'll be able to look into the most important task, so we will be able to control our activities. Now let us talk about to track. Once we are tracking, we identify and note where we have spent our time, as we are just tracking, okay, what we have done in the day and what we have planned for the day. So this will help us to analyze if we have used our time effectively or not. It also helps us to identify time wasting activities. So once we are tracking, or once we are looking back that how we people have spent our time, we will be able to identify what were the tasks which had consumed more time, and were they having the importance or not. So we'll be able to organize, prioritize, control, and track our task once we are following a proper rule or protocol once we are doing anything. So this is how we can manage our time effectively, and this is how we can give our 100% to each and everything which is listed for a day. Now let's move forward and find out what are the tips for effective time management. Once we are talking about the tips, we will be talking about avoid delaying or postponement of any planned activity. Organize our room and the desk properly. Develop a no disturbance zone where you can sit and complete the important task effectively. Use waiting time productively. Sometimes we feel that, okay, we are in a queue or we are waiting somewhere. So we should also use or we should also carry something to be done into that particular waiting time. Prepare a to-do list, which is very, very much important. And even what I myself do is I always keep a diary with me where I write every day's task with the date which is mentioned in the diary. Or if I'm having some work, maybe 2 days later or 5 days later, so I'll mark that particular thing into that particular diary. And once I'm looking, like in the morning itself, I just look into that page, like today's page. And if I'm having some work, I'll be prioritizing, or I'll be listing some more work which I actually planned for today. So in that manner also, I always get, like, that is actually a to-do list where I find out, okay, this is the thing which I have to do today, and these are the things which I need to plan for the other days. So that is very much important. Then prioritize, yes, according to the importance. And even I will later in the session, I'll show you one matrix where I'll tell you how you can divide all those tasks into 4 categories and how you can, find out that how these tasks can be organized. I'll show you that. So this prioritize point I'll cover in that particular slide. Then replace useless activities with productive activities. Say for example, you love looking into the videos which are created by the other people, right? So always prefer to look into the videos which are related to your own hobbies, so that they can give you something to enhance your own skill. So this is how you can even utilize that particular time which you are actually thinking, okay, it has gone waste, but that will also be something which will help you later. So yes, this is one of the picture which I actually wanted to show you. Once you are planning, once you are following all those 4 steps, first was to organize, prioritize, then control. And if you are tracking, and if you are finding, okay, these are the 2 tasks which were scheduled for the day, but yes, these are not complete, so you will be completing it tomorrow, but yet that will not go beyond tomorrow. So that is proper time management, and you will be having time for each and every activity which you people want to do in your day. But yes, if you are not planning, then you will go under the stress and you will find out that you are getting no time for anything. So let's move and find out how we people can manage our time. So first is to set your goals. Once you have properly created a to-do list, you will prioritize number 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Then define time limits. If you think that, okay, this job can be done in 20 minutes, so I'll not be wasting more than 30 minutes into this particular job. So once you have divided the time limits, you will be finding that, okay, you are getting the best results and from the time when you were not dividing it into the time limits. Now organize the resources. Yes, the resources which you people are having should be placed properly so that once you require them, you should get it. Now another thing is to delegate the work. What does it mean? It means that if you are in a team, like sometimes what we do, if there is a team of 10 people and if I am the person who knows 4 or the 5 tasks which are to be done in the day, so we keep all those things onto our head and we try to solve all those things in the day. So what happens? Other people get the leisure time, but you are the one who is actually, working throughout the day. So if you are a skilled person, if you know more than others, then also try to delegate the work equally so that you can also get some time for yourself, which is very much important, which I was also feeling when I was not delegating the work and putting all the work on my head. So I was thinking, okay, I am the one who is getting no time, but the people who are having the lesser work, or the people whose work I am the one who is doing, they are getting the leisure time. So try to be in a sync, try to delegate the work, finish off the work together, and enjoy the leisure time together. Now, the next is reduce redundancies. What does it mean? Say, for example, I am working on a task. So, try to ensure that there is no one who is working on task A because I am the one who is working on that. So, that will be the repetition of work. So, this one has to ensure. Now, once you are organizing all the things, you are prioritizing, you are defining the limits, you are organizing the resources, delegating the work, removing the redundancies, you will be definitely avoiding the stress because the work will be completed in time. I'm not saying on time, in time, before time, you will be able to complete your work. Then, once your work is done, kindly pre-plan the task and find out what you people have to do next so that before the bell rings, you will be able to find out what you people have to do tomorrow. So this is how you people can manage the time effectively and you will be able to get the best output. Let's move on and find out what are the benefits of time management. So once you are managing your time properly, you will be having stress control, resource control, like control on the energy, you will be able to manage that. Then you will be able to avoid the distractions because you have set the time limit in 20 minutes or 30 minutes I have to perform this task. So you will not be wasting your time anywhere, you will not be distracted. Then focused planning, yes, you will plan everything in advance and you will be having a balanced life, which is very much important for each one of us. So now we will talk about SMART, SMART goals. What are these SMART goals? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound. So it is very much important to have clear objective of effective time management so that you people can achieve these SMART goals. So what do I mean by specific? Set real numbers with real deadline. Don't say I want more visitors. That means when you people are setting something or you are scoping a problem or scoping a task to do, find out the feasibility of solving that particular problem or meeting that particular goal. If it is realistic, then only you should work on it, otherwise discard that. Your task should be measurable. That is, make sure your goal is trackable. Make sure you find that how you people are going and how you people have to go in future. Then A is attainable. Work towards a goal that is challenging and possible. That is, that you people can attain. Work on the particular goal. Realistic, be honest with yourself. You know what you and your team is capable of. If your capacity is 90, don't go beyond 100. You can stretch your capacity to one extent, but yes, beyond that no one will be able to work. Then time bound, very much important. Everywhere the deadline should be set. Into your own organization, maybe it's a school, a college, or anywhere, you people must be defining the deadlines to follow. And those deadlines are actually meant for giving you an alarm that yes, you people are required to do this work by this particular deadline. So people are working or organizing the calendar in the specific way so that everyone can meet the deadline. Now, before I explain something about this particular slide, kindly check the GIF which I have found on Google for you. Take 30 seconds to analyze and then I'll discuss. Now into the particular image, there is an alarm. Alarm is ringing. Person wakes up, does everything, breakfast, ironing, dressing and everything, and now went to the office. So there is something which alarms you. There should be something which can alarm you once you have something to do. So everybody has to design a daily schedule to allocate the time for various activities. And you people have to stick to that particular schedule for consistency. What does it mean? It means that if you have written in your schedule, there are 6 tasks which you should complete today. So for those 6 tasks, you people must have divided the time as well. You may extend the time maybe to 5 hours, to 10 hours, to half an hour, but you can't say that a task which was to be done in half an hour takes 2 hours. You can't say like that. So you people have to divide the activities in a proper manner and you have to stick to that particular schedule so that you can fulfill all those tasks in one particular day. So now there is something which is listed in front of you about tools for time management. So there are certain digital tools available, just like the calendar or task management apps. There you can assign the to-do list, and that to-do list, according to the time, will remind you, okay, this is required to be done in this much of time and this much of effort, and now you are required to switch on to the another task, so which is very much important. Then explore time tracking tools to analyze and optimize the time usage. Now analyze this picture which I have just shown you in front of the screen so that you people can find out how the to-do list is important and how is the planning is important so that you can meet each and everything. Take 10 seconds to analyze. So onto the screen, you people must have checked that to-do list contains the list for Monday, first of all. And what you are doing? You are running as per the time. You are even getting some messages, calls, some calculations, some work to do, and even your food as well, which is very much important. And once you are running according to the time, you are actually able to blow the bulb. Check it again. Yes. So, this is how you people have to organize yourself once you people are actually, finding out a schedule for a day. Now, overcoming procrastination is one of the problem, or procrastination is one of the problem which we people are actually facing every day. We are just delaying the work that okay, this can be done tomorrow, so let me leave this work and find out something else to do. So into the picture, I'll tell you what is there in this slide, but kindly look into the picture. The homework is untouched, or the work which is assigned to you is untouched, but you are just eating and surfing something with your laptop. So, if you are delaying your work, what will happen? The stress will be increased. Yes. So, identify procrastination as a common challenge in time management. Provide strategies such as breaking tasks into smaller steps and setting deadlines. Deadlines are very much important. You people must have realized that if your organization says this work is to be done within 2 hours, you are actually meeting the deadline. And if your organization says this work is to be done in the day, so work will be finished by the day only. So this is how the deadlines are important and everybody is required to set the lines. Now look into the picture and analyze what is there on the screen. I will even share this image with sir, and sir may be sharing with all of you. And you please zoom in and find out how, how this particular picture is having so much of information onto one page. If you will procrastinate, you will have fears, stress, unfulfilling, everything will come around you. If you are having these strategies, you will be having things scheduled, you will get rewards, there will be optimism, there will be responsibility, determination and everything. Now if you will process, yes, you will again reach your goal, but while doing something. If you'll motivate yourself, you will be able to find out things so easy. So this is how this picture tells you. If you will not procrastinate, if you will overcome the procrastination, you will be reaching your goals, and you will be finding out what is required to be found. Into the chat box, I am just welcoming your comments. Do you people procrastinate? In the chat box, I'm waiting. Do you people procrastinate? I actually procrastinate. Yes. Everybody is saying yes. So today we'll promise yes a lot. Yes, Jina ma'am. Okay, at times. Okay, Rosa ma'am. Thank you for your replies in the chat. So yes, we people are procrastinating. How we'll be getting the work done? By setting the deadlines into our own mind, by setting the rewards into our own mind. Okay, if I'll be doing this right now, I'll be having my leisure time later, then I'll be doing something else. Otherwise, I'll be in stress throughout the day and work will be done at the end, right? So let's move and find out what is there into this particular story. We people generally say that, just a second, I'm getting some message, so I just need to read it. It's those times when alarm rings. Yes, exactly, Ranjani ma'am. So this is one of the short video which I have found on YouTube. I just want to show you that how you people, like those who are saying I have no time for these work, or I have no time anywhere, I'm busy with certain things and I'm getting no time for myself, for my health or anything. So I just want to show this video to all of you. There you will realize that yes, we people are having our time, but yes, we are not organizing the things. That is why only we are not getting any time for anything. So let me fix the audio and then I'll show you the video. Just a second.
He was surprised to see Jaws.
There are some school, students, they have just reached the classroom and teacher saying something to them.
Everyone's table. Rocks and small stones had also been kept with the jar and sand. The teacher welcomed them and explained that now that they knew how to read time, the next important part was to understand how best to use their time. She told them to remove the jar's lid and place as many rocks as they could. These rocks stand for all the important stuff that are a must to do, like your homework, exercise, spending family time, etc. Now she asked them to add as many small stones as they could. They all settled into the space between the rocks. The stones are the things that are needed as extra skills, but not as important as the rocks, like tennis class, music lessons, etc. Lastly, they added sand, which she said stood for chill out things, for them like playing video games, watching TV, anything that they love doing just to relax. Next, she gave them another jar and asked them to put in the sand first, then the stones, and lastly the rocks. But this time, all the rocks would not fit. She told them that if their day was filled with the lesser important things, there would be no time for the things that are really, really important.
So, this is how we actually sometimes waste our time, and we are not able to find out the proper time for, the things which are to be done first and for the things which are to be done later. So, there is a matrix where you people can find out there are 4 sections. Somewhere I have written important, somewhere I have written not important. Somewhere I have written urgent, somewhere I have written not urgent. So if the task is important and urgent too, then it will lie into the first box, the quadrant of urgency, where the matter is actually burning and you are required to take the action immediately. So that is the first thing which you people have to do. So where there is crisis or pressing problem, deadline driven projects, meeting preparations, so you people are required to perform these tasks first. Now the second quadrant is of quality, which is actually required but is not urgent. Maybe it's a preparation for any, other task, or prevention, or clarification, planning, relationship building, empowerment. So these are actually the important thing but not the burning issues. Now third quadrant, which is not important but urgent, is the quadrant of distraction. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's many pressing matters but not very urgent for us, many popular activities, some emails, reports, meetings, and often deceptive and hijacks time. Maybe, the time where we people are finding it urgent but they are having the lesser importance. Now the quadrant of waste, which are not important and even not urgent. It's a trivia, which is not important, the busy work, which is not important, junk mails, some phone calls with our friends and other people, time wasters, or the escape activity where we are just chilling out, finding the messages or the videos, or these kind of things. So these things are not important and not urgent. But we can manage all these things once we are planning our day properly. So, first is the urgent and most important. Do it first with no delay. Not urgent but important, do it later but by yourself. Third is urgent but not important. Kindly delegate the work with the team members and do it quickly so that you can do the thing which are to be done first. And fourth is, if you can eliminate, you can eliminate, or if you are having some time in your day, you can use that time to relax your mind with the not important and not urgent work. Now the last thing is personal reflection. Kindly try to find out what was your plan and how you had spent your day. If you will check if you haven't planned anything, you will not be able to do it anyways, right? But if you have planned the day, you will be able to find out were you going onto the right track the whole day, or you had gone distracted with unimportant activities? Then you will be able to identify the area of improvement, and you will be able to set your goals for enhancement. So there is last slide where I just want to show you what we have done, or you people can take one screenshot of it. This is, thank you so much, Sakshi ma'am. So this was all which we have just, checked in the particular session. First is, once you have managed your time, it's a balanced life. You will be efficient, you will organize, schedule, prioritize, sense of purpose, avoid procrastination, no multitasking, streamlining, a focus, proactive, and learn to say no at times. This is also one of the qualities, right, which everyone has to gain, to say no if it is not in your capacity. So, I really request you all to share your feedback in the chat box for this session. And thank you for joining. If you have any query, kindly ask. Else, you people may leave the meeting. I'll see you soon in the next session. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you, John sir. Thank you, coordinator ma'am. A timely reminder. Thank you. Thank you, Sunita ma'am. Yes, Sona ma'am, you may ask your query.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
One thing is that when we have an unplanned thing with us, like some other person will come and they are asking, ma'am, we need this work right now, or you need to complete that task because we have our plan of day that what we are going to do in today's day. But when these kind of things come, then how we can overcome this?
See, one is to say no if that is not in your capacity. One thing is this. Another thing is kindly check the matrix and find out, is it important to do? Is it the thing which is urgent? Then you can fix or fit that particular task into your to-do list. And if it is not, kindly remove and tell, I'll be doing this once I'll be getting some time. This is how you people can plan, ma'am. The matrix
But
is most
the
important to
school
refer.
teacher they are saying that it should be done at your home, like paper checking,
Yeah.
or if I talk about assignments, follow from the students, they all should be done from our home, but are also having a family time.
Yeah.
So at that time, we can't say anything. Yes, if everyone is doing at their home, so you can also do it at your home. Try to do this work or whatever we are giving it to you, because everyone or the third person will have the work. And we know you can do it much better.
Yeah, this is one of the problem, right? If you are a skilled person, no, and if you know to do some work like efficiently, then people will move towards you only to find out a solution. So yes, this is one good thing also, but yes, it sometimes may drag you towards getting some other work onto your own head. But the assignment work or the checking work which you are are just asking, I think you are getting some time in the morning and some time in the afternoon. Like I'm also getting that. So I am trying to complete all those tasks, the checking task and everything, into that particular time which I am getting in the morning or the time which I am getting in the afternoon once the students left to their places. So most of the work is actually complete there. But yes, I am also bringing things to my home. I am also getting things to my home. This is one of the things which I am also facing, but not every day. Any other query from anybody? Thank you so much for the beautiful remarks which you have written into the chat box. Guneet ma'am has asked one question. Okay, the certificate will be given to you from the link which is placed in the WhatsApp. Once you will check that WhatsApp group into which you must have received one link, ma'am. You have to fill that form and you will be getting your certificate within 24 hours. Right, Guneet ma'am? Is Gunit ma'am there in the meeting? I think she has left. Thank you, Ranjani ma'am. Thank you everybody for joining this session. It was so interactive and I feel delighted to see you all into my sessions. I'll see you soon with the next session. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Gunit ma'am. Good evening, everybody.